There's a stigma when it comes to certain diseases. Lung cancer is sometimes associated with smoking, but if you can have lungs, you can also get lung cancer. Bobbi Filipiak is a lung cancer survivor and is here with your story. So first and foremost, let's get into the misconceptions when it comes to lung cancer. There are a lot out there.
There sure are, and thank you for having us. I think it's so important to build awareness. This is Lung Cancer Awareness Month.
Sure is.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that people believe that lung cancer is a smoker's disease, and that may have been the case 30 and 40 years ago, but I'm here to tell you that 60% of the new cases are never smokers like me, younger than ever, and people that have quit decades ago. 60% of the new cases. So I guess what that means is if you have lungs, you can get lung cancer. And that's why I'm here today, to just try to raise awareness about the fact that we can no longer take that stigma. We have to erase the stigma. It's not a smoker's disease. Certainly smoking is part of it. We have to encourage people to quit smoking. It is still the #1 leading cause, followed by radon gases being the second leading cause.
Oh, wow.
And beyond that, it's environmental. And sometimes it's just bad luck, like me. There's things that doctors can do to test your genetic mutations and find that there is something else that caused your lung cancer. And I think that raising awareness, raising funds about lung cancer research is really critical.
Certainly. Bobbi, let's talk about your own personal experience with lung cancer. It hasn't been an easy road for you.
No, it hasn't. So I was diagnosed about 4 years ago when my daughter was born, and it came as quite a shock. And imagine being in the hospital recovering from having a baby and excited about being a new mom, and then through a miss scan, they were supposed to scan another part of my body and accidentally scanned my chest. Oh. I call it divine intervention. And I think at that point in time, you're faced with the decision of, you have cancer, what are you going to do with it? So you fall on the side of the fence of saying, I'm going to fight this with everything I can, or you let it devour your spirit, your soul, your faith, and everything. Well, I chose to fall on the side of the fence where I'm going to fight it with everything. I have a huge support network of family and friends and people that love me and care about me that has really gotten me through the roller coaster of these last few years. But I'm here to tell you that there is not a more hopeful time that if you have lung cancer or a family member has lung cancer, that this is the time to be excited about the research and excited about the treatment options that were not there 5 years ago. There have been 16 new lung cancer treatments developed by amazingly brilliant scientists around the world just in the last 5 years. 16 new ones, which is unheard of.
That's encouraging.
So I have hope. And I think everyone else should as well.
Where are you now in your treatment?
So I am in my second clinical trial. This all came after about 36 rounds of chemotherapy, 63 rounds of chemotherapy, 30-some rounds of immunotherapy, which is amazing. I think I've had more scans than anybody cares to admit, over 40 scans. And I'm in an amazing trial at MD Anderson in Houston. It's the only place in the country that offers it. It was brought over to this country from Korea. It's one of those first-in-humans type of trials, and I'm doing great. So it's all because of lung cancer awareness and research and funding.
We'll keep fighting the fight.
Thank you
so much for telling us your story.
Thank you.
There's more Your Day to Come.